Good evening and a very, very warm welcome to everyone here tonight, and of course to the thousands of people around the world that are joining us on our live stream. My name is Jim Rowan and I'm the CEO of Volvo Cars, and this magnificent feat of engineering and design is of course the new Volvo EX90. Today marks a new era for Volvo. Safety, sustainability, and technology. And while much has changed, much has stayed the same. New technology, of course, but anchored to our heritage. For almost 100 years, Volvo has been a company with purpose. Pioneers in the protection of people and planet, with the sole purpose to provide people the freedom to move in a personal, sustainable, and safe way. And that bridges us nicely to safety. We have used our decades of experience in the EX90. And of course, we have kept our world-renowned impact protection systems. In fact, we have enhanced our impact protection systems. And we have also enhanced our crash detection systems, such as lane change assist, blind spot assist, and of course, our automatic emergency braking. But on the EX90, we have added more. Externally, we have 16 ultrasonic sensors. We have 8 cameras. We have 5 radar systems. And of course, we have our new Luminar LiDAR system fitted directly to the roofline for maximum visibility and maximum protection. All of these work together to form an invisible shield of safety. All of these are standard in the EX90. But not all LiDARs are the same. Our unique LiDAR system incorporates leading-edge technology from Luminar that allows us to see 250 meters in complete darkness. Internally, our new driver understanding system incorporates 2 cameras. And those combined with unique Volvo technology and software and algorithms allow us to detect drowsiness, distraction, intoxication, and even illness. Additionally, we have added a passenger detection system to help ensure that, especially on hot days, tragedy can be avoided and no one is left behind. This combination of technology ensures that the EX90 is quite simply the safest car that Volvo has ever produced. Furthermore, our research tells us that this combination of technology will help avoid tragic accidents, serious accidents, by up to 20%. But at Volvo, we don't just use technology within safety. We used new technology to reimagine the entire car. Born electric, with a brand new platform that allows for maximum storage of battery as well as maximum stability. New inverters, new motors, new battery management system. All of those designed and developed by Volvo. And quite simply, this is a fantastic electric drive experience. But it's not just about electrical propulsion. Perhaps the more profound change is our use of core compute technology, next generation silicon, connectivity, and software which can be fully uploaded and updated over the air. But at Volvo, we're not just about technology for technology's sake. We use technology to add human-centric benefit. And in that way, we do this in a very precise way. We build the technology which is core to Volvo. But we also partner with some of the biggest and some of the best technology companies in the world. Companies like Google, Apple, NVIDIA, Qualcomm, TI, Zanzac, and of course, our friends at Luminar. And this really powerful combination allows us speed and agility. But we're not just about tech safety and car tech. Sustainability has been at the very core of our business since its inception. Therefore, it's not surprising that the EX90 uses recycled steel, recycled aluminium, recycled plastics, and has extensive use of natural fibers throughout the car. But perhaps our biggest leverage towards sustainability is the fact that we have chosen to be an electric car company by 2030, that we will be fully carbon neutral by 2040. And to that end, the EX90 will have a 600-kilometer range on a single charge. It will comfortably seat 7 people. And that is a lot of people traveling a lot of electric miles. In addition, we've also added for the first time bi-directional charging. And that can be used to either balance the grid, balance your home grid, or even charge when it's more convenient, when it's less expensive, or when there's more green energy available. That, in effect, is the EX90 in a nutshell. But what about our customers? What about connecting with our customers in today's world? Well, our customers in today's world expect to be able to connect with Volvo directly. And that's where Volvo, in its unique partnership and dealership network around the world, works in harmony. Some of our customers will be very comfortable both shopping, researching online. Other customers will feel much more comfortable dealing through an extensive network. Whatever the purchase journey, it's essential that Volvo is included in that conversation. It's essential that we have a direct connection with our customers. Why? Because our customers don't just want to feel safe when they drive in a Volvo, they want to feel safe at every single touch point with the company. And that's where our unique Volvo app will become a great gateway towards that direct customer experience. And we'll release a lot more detail about the development of the Volvo app in the weeks and months to come. In addition to this, we'll also offer much more subscription-based ownership, Volvo On Demand, and Care by Volvo in many more countries and cities around the world than we do today. Our strategy is well defined. By the end of this decade, we will be an electric car company. We expect to sell 1.2 million cars by halfway through this decade, 50% of which will be online, 50% of which will be fully electric. And we fully expect to hit our ambitious CO2 reduction targets by 40% when compared to a baseline in 2018. The launch of the EX90 takes us a huge step forward in that direction. And let there be no mistake, we are laser focused. We are razor sharp on meeting those ambitions. Every design decision that we make, every investment decision that we make, every hiring decision that we make is geared towards that singularity. And we will continue to invest in the technology and in the talent that drives us in that direction. So, in summary, this is not just the launch of a new model for Volvo, this is the launch of a new era. Safety, sustainability, and innovation. And we have used unique Volvo technology and coupled that to some of the best technology from some of the best technologists that exist today and blended that into this unique event. 600-kilometer charging, over-the-air updates, born electric, brand new platform, extensive use of sustainable materials, and the list goes on. Now, I often get asked, will the market move towards full electrification as quickly as our ambitions believe they will? I always have the same answer. At the end of the day, technology usually wins. And we are in the midst of a movement and transition from horsepower to brain power. We are in a move from a transition where it's people-driven to assisted and autonomous driving, and from carbon to carbons to carbon neutral. And quite honestly, the electric propulsion experience is superior to internal combustion. It is much more efficient. There are less moving parts. There is less vibration. There is less noise. There is less servicing costs for our customers. And there is zero tailpipe emissions. So, of course, the answer to that question is always the same. It's not just yes, but it is a resounding yes. So, as I kick us off tonight, we have spoke about safety, technology, sustainability, our customers, and our strategy, as well as this rapid move towards electrification. But perhaps the one thing that we haven't spoke about, the most important thing that we haven't spoke about, is, of course, our people. Cars don't design themselves. And a car with this much innovation and this much technology requires an army of very dedicated, very talented, very tenacious, very hardworking people. I am extremely proud to be part of such a fantastic team. And I'm delighted that we have some of that team here today to help bring alive what is the magic of the EX90. And in so doing, they represent the thousands of people from across our company and our partners that have worked for so hard and so long to make tonight happen. So, with that, let's metaphorically kick the evening into the next gear, and we'll start with welcoming on stage our wonderful design team, starting with our head of design, Mr. Robin Page.
So, as you can see from my colleagues in design, we are so influenced by our surroundings in Sweden. We live and breathe Scandinavian design. Take light, for example. Believe it or not, we do actually have some sunny days here in Sweden. And when we do, I'm always amazed by the intensity and the quality of the light. And then nature's proportion. Take the golden ratio. It holds the key to beauty that occurs in nature, art, and beautiful objects. And then the movement of air and wind, it shapes our landscape and influences the design of products. And then natural materials with organic texture, patterns, and color. So on one side, we have the elements of Scandinavian design: light, proportion, air, and natural materials. And then on the other side, we have, of course, the latest technology and safety. So our third generation 7-seater SUV is a fusion of these two elements coming together to create something beautiful and, of course, smart. Scandinavian design and the latest technology in perfect harmony. So let's start with light and our Thor's hammer light signature. Now, the EX90 has the very latest technology, high definition 1.3 megapixel lights, to make driving at night even easier and safer for you. So to achieve a pure hammer, both day and night, we have the opening daylight lamp to expose the nighttime light, a first never seen before in a production car. And this also creates a human eye character of the eye opening and closing. And you can use that moving eyes to greet your friends. Also, to continue the legends and story of Thor, the god of thunder and lightning, we symbolize the lightning strike of the swirling hammer with a vertical line below the lamp. So we have the eyes. What about the rest of the face? Now, true to design principles of form follows function, we remove the grille. This is a full electric car. Instead, we have a clean shield, which is the perfect background to our iron mark and diagonal logo. Another ingredient of the front face is the LiDAR. Like the eyes in the top of your head, there is only one position for the LiDAR, and that's top center for maximum vision forward. And we introduced one of the best long-range LiDARs combined with 30 sensors and radars to provide leading safety both day and night. And this is a huge part of us taking our next stage in safety as we walk towards full autonomous drive. Proportion is the foundations of great design. Everything around us is influenced by nature's proportion, and our new electric platform makes our proportions even better. The balance of wheelbase, overhangs, roof height, screen angles, all set perfectly on our large 22-inch wheels. Then to complement our great proportions, we introduced two key lines down the side of the car to create purity, strength, and confidence. Air. The smooth movement of air is fundamental to the efficiency of electric cars, which means you get more range. So to optimize aerodynamics, we've lowered the front and also the roof drop. And instead of creating heavy aero blades, we simply made our form language as smooth and as flush as possible, creating even better aerodynamics with a very low CD value for a true 7-seater SUV. Then the wheels, also designed for optimizing aerodynamics. We created an insert which reduces the air turbulence around the wheels, also covers the bolts, and then visually extends the length of the spokes. And then we position the Volvo word mark proudly positioned on the white background. So with your phone as the key, the car can detect your approach from 10 meters away and starts a wake-up call of the rear vertical lights and the front lights. Then the door handles activate, and then once you're inside, you're further welcomed by the moving Thor's hammer projected against the surface in front of you. The EX90 is a true 7-seater, including a large trunk. And we introduce a Will It Fit guide to make it even quicker and easier for you to understand the key load dimensions as you load the car. Then once in the interior, you'll notice the modern slim instrument panel with the wide thin air vents and an architecture that supports a large 15-inch touchscreen in the center. Scandinavian light is also fundamental to interior design, and we introduced for the first time illuminated natural wood. So in the daytime you see the beauty of the wood, and then at nighttime you see the illumination coming through the wood across the instrument panel and into the front and rear doors. Our large 15-inch touchscreen and drive information provide extremely high-quality graphics, 2.5 times the operating speed compared to today's car. Our design strategy is to deliver a very easy-to-use and logical experience, and not to overload the customer with too much complexity. The next ingredient of great Scandinavian design is how we use natural materials. The room combinations, which are hand-selected by our experts, have light, medium, and dark expressions, with materials such as wool blend, premium textile, illuminated natural woods, and then Nordico, our new high luxury-based material containing Scandinavian pine trees with a softness and premium quality. Throughout the leather-free interior, we have an explosion of new sustainable materials, from the carpet all the way up to the headlining, including 48 kilograms of recycled plastics and bio-based materials. Our high-quality 3D sound system is delivered to you through our premium Bowers & Wilkins speakers, which are crowned with a 3-dimensional metal edge pattern. The tweeters in the headrest provide the best sound experience and takes it to the next level. We've also designed more beautiful jewelry details, such as the ring for the air vent, and also the volume control, which has got an illuminated 3D pattern and then is encased in metal and glass. Scandinavian design is the driving force behind our creativity at Volvo. The EX90 delivers on our design principles and our next generation lights, great proportions and flush aero design. Our clean architecture seamlessly integrates the latest technology and is beautifully wrapped in sustainable and natural materials. Scandinavian design and the latest tech in perfect harmony. Thank you. I'll now hand over to Eric and Elsa to tell us about that new technology.
Thank you, Robin. And you're right, the EX90 truly marks the start of a new era for Volvo. I'm Eric, and I do new products and strategy.
And I'm Elsa. I'm working at safety here at Volvo Cars.
The EX90 embodies our new approach to electrification, to technology, and of course to safety. It is the first car to be built on our all-new, all-electric and software-first foundation. And that's what I think is so exciting about this car. At its very heart, deep in there, behind what looks like a Volvo flagship SUV, lies the future of our company. A digital platform that can continuously be updated and improved, making this a car that grows with us and with you. These are no longer the days of driving a new car and the moment you leave the showroom, the deterioration begins. No. With the EX90, we enter into the age of drive and iterate. Because this is the first Volvo to be born smart, filled with cutting-edge technology designed to improve your journey in hundreds of moments, big and small. Why? Because it was created to advance our mission at Volvo, to deliver safe, sustainable mobility for life. In times of transformation, collaboration is the best way to success. I look after our strategy, and we have been fortunate to collaborate with technological leaders all across the globe to bring our most advanced product to date here. Not just with great minds like Elsa here, who will tell you more about some of the EX90's most important innovations, but with organizations, big and small. Google, Apple, NVIDIA, Luminar, Sensact, and many more. That spirit of collaboration, that guiding purpose, that commitment to a new era of safety led directly to the EX90 and the breakthrough core computing power that sits at its very heart. Because, in truth, the next generation of Volvo cars, they're not just cars. They are connected computers with wheels, capable of more than 280 trillion operations per second, orchestrating everything from the most advanced sensor set to your most immersive driving experience. With the EX90, we have transformed our electrical architecture, centralizing its computing power into one single system. A system that is not only capable of directing its most complex tasks, but also of updating itself over the air, so it is always at the cutting edge of safe, sustainable technology.
The Volvo EX90 is designed to be the safest Volvo that ever hit the road. And it's that core system that allowed us to create it, and that powers exterior sensors that can see far beyond the human range. But also, for the first time, sensors looking inward, paying attention to the states and needs of its occupants.
Exactly. And to conduct such advanced operation, the EX90 is built on two NVIDIA Drive AI platforms, Xavier and Orin, and a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8155 CPU. I know. What does that actually mean? Elsa is going to tell you exactly how the EX90 uses them to keep us all safer and more comfortable. But the principle is simple. We don't believe in technology for technology's sake. The race for the most processing power or the highest speed is only relevant to us if it can actually make your journey safer and more comfortable. With that, and based on that, we have in the EX90 exactly the amount of computing power we need for the future. No more, no less. For us, it comes down to our purpose, to design with a purpose.
To work that out, it all starts with an understanding of how we crash, when and why. We all think of ourselves as good drivers, like Erik here. But good drivers can still have bad accidents, and we get distracted, blindsided, or cannot simply see the hazard ahead until it's much, much too late. Our mission is clear. No one should be killed or seriously injured in a new Volvo car. And the Volvo EX90 and its safe space technology helps us progress in our journey towards zero collisions. To deepen the EX90's understanding of the environment around it and driver within, we have developed the most advanced sensor set ever installed in a Volvo. Coupled with 5 external radars, 8 cameras, and 16 ultrasonic sensors, the EX90 features a LiDAR. And not any LiDAR. It's a Luminar Iris 1550 nanometer LiDAR, capable of detecting objects up to 250 meters away, in the glare of a bright sun, or in complete darkness, and in everything in between. Combined with the other sensors in the car, the LiDAR can deliver its full safety potential, with its centimeter level of accuracy and high resolution. And the LiDAR can accurately estimate the size and shape of objects, the map geometry of the road, and even estimate size of speed bumps and potholes. The LiDAR is using mirror-directed pulses of light to create a map commonly referred to as a point cloud. But LiDAR, whilst an indispensable element of our safe space technology, is not enough on its own. In our bid to create a shield of safety around the vehicle, we have combined sensors with a deliberate overlap in their understanding of the world around it. Radars are used in the front, rear, and side of the vehicle to detect an object's distance and proximity with high level of accuracy. Cameras are added to determine an object's makeup. And LiDAR accurately estimates size, shape, and geometry. Together, their impact on accident aversion can be massive. Our research shows that over time, the addition of a LiDAR to our sensor set can help us prevent up to 1 in 10 crashes and prevent serious outcome of up to 1 in 5.
That sounds fantastic. And to go even further, the EX90 looks inwards, to all of us inside the car. The technology at its heart is as much about interior sensing as exteriors. And we think that one of the most important innovations in this new era of safety is the evolution into passenger and driver sensing and safety.
Exactly. So let's look at the driver. We know that just how we drive can affect how we feel. How we feel can also affect how we drive. And when not feeling at your best, you may be a less safe driver. Our emotions travels with us, but until now, driver's state has been the untouched frontier of the future of safety. And the EX90 is the first Volvo equipped with our driver understanding system and occupant sensing technology. First, when driving, our two-sensor system allows for a deeper understanding if the driver is distracted, sleepy, or even impaired. That makes us and allows us to adapt our level of support and intervene when needed, and only when needed, to help keep all the occupants safe at all times. Second, when parked, our network of radar sensors act as a help for those who need it the most, capable of detecting the tiniest movements like a baby's breath or a panting puppy, and makes you ensure that no one is left behind when busy or distracted.
And that's even true for the air we breathe, right? Take the EX90 Advanced Air Cleaner, for example. We can now remove up to 99.9% of all tree, weed, and grass pollen allergens from the incoming air. We can also stop 97% of all airborne viruses and 95% of hazardous particles from entering into the cabin.
Our commitment to safety exists in every touch point of the EX90, and even down to the areas we can't touch. From the physical to the invisible, safety is considered everywhere in the EX90. We have actually literally built safety into the future of electric Volvos. And now Simona, our battery expert, will tell you more about that.
Thank you, Elsa. Thank you, Eric. As well as its core computing power, the new Volvo EX90 features our all-new high-voltage battery that can store up to 111 kilowatt-hour. That means on a single charge, and depending on the variant, you can drive up to 600 kilometers, more than the distance from here to Gothenburg, or more realistically, dozens of daily commutes and journeys. The system has been designed to charge up to 250 kilowatt of charging power, meaning that the time to fill up, long the major struggle of new EV owners, has been reduced substantially. You can now charge the new Volvo EX90 from 10 to 80% in just about 30 minutes. Or even better, you can plug and charge, and in 10 minutes, you will have enough juice to drive for 180 kilometers. But the system not only stores more energy, it enhances safety for all on board. For the first time, the electric foundations of a Volvo are knitted into structural safety, adding strength and integrity while reducing weight. The system has been reimagined and engineered from the ground up, and it features high-strength boron steel reinforcements on the lid that reduces intrusion in case of an impact. For several years at Volvo Cars, we have been on a journey to delivering state-of-the-art electrification experience for all Volvo drivers. An experience in which we can fine-tune all the little details to offer you the best possible drive. In-house, end-to-end control of our propulsion system has been crucial to the new era of Volvo Cars. And with the launch of the Volvo EX90, we are bringing even more in-house. In addition to the battery system, we are developing end-to-end design, assembly, and software control of our electric motors. And this has allowed us to combine new design with an in-house propulsion system featuring 2 permanent magnet motors with dual clutch technology for improved efficiency and torque vectoring capabilities. This setup enables exceptional driving dynamics in the new Volvo EX90. But also, it has allowed us to build the most sustainable batteries ever. We only use renewable electricity for the manufacturing of the battery cells. And we use blockchain technology to trace even more critical minerals and to assure approved mine origin only. Starting with Volvo EX90, we will be tracing not only cobalt, but also lithium and nickel. And we ensure that batteries under our control are recycled by approved recyclers and never end up in landfill. As Eric said before, the Volvo EX90 has been founded on the principle of technology with purpose, more comfortable, more sustainable, and safer. And that is true for the battery system and the ecosystem that it powers, because the Volvo EX90 empowers you, not just your journey, your equipment, your house, your network, your community, and even one day our society. And to tell you more about that, let me introduce you to Emily.
This new generation of electric Volvo cars, powered by the innovation Simone, Eric, and Elsa just outlined, deliver more than faster charging speeds, a longer range, and an all-new design language. They also support a new way of life for their drivers, changing fundamentally how we think about and use our vehicles. Yes, charging the Volvo EX90 at home or on the move is faster and easier than ever before. Yes, you will be able to travel further with more confidence between charges. And yes, electrification is more transparent and sustainable than ever. But we can now extend that convenience and awareness into your home, helping families in future reduce their carbon footprint and save money. With the Volvo EX90, we will introduce a comprehensive home energy management offer, including a bidirectional wall box and a home energy management system. Designed specifically for the new generation of Volvo cars, it will help you to monitor and optimize your household's energy usage. Once and where available, this offer paves the way for more efficient energy utilization at home, letting the Volvo EX90 adapt its needs to the other appliances and utilities in your house, as well as the market. This allows us to push the smart charging capabilities with the EX90, maximizing the opportunity to reduce energy bills on variable contracts. When plugged in at home, our new generation of Volvo cars will intelligently determine dips in hourly energy prices and bias its charging hours towards the most sustainable and cheapest moments of the day. Moments when the demand is at its lowest or climate-neutral energy is most plentiful. But smarter, cheaper, more sustainable charging is just the beginning. There are times when we could all use some extra power, when energy is scarce or high in demand. Recently, we have seen how volatile the energy market can be, with soaring prices and unpredictable supply. So, what if that charge could do more than power your journey? What if it could power your life at exactly the times you need it most? For the first time, all Volvo EX90s will have the necessary hardware to enable bidirectional charging, an emerging technology that allows you to use your car's battery as an extra energy supply source. Imagine that you have charged your car at an optimal time, filling the battery with less expensive, more sustainable energy. Once charged, your EX90 may become a power bank for the rest of your life. The charge held within its battery can be used to power electric devices when out and about, even lending charge to another electric Volvo car in need of a boost. And the same charge could even be used by your home, flowing electricity back into your appliances when energy prices are surging or availability is low. Bidirectional charging also makes it technically possible for customers to support the grid in various ways and even get compensated for it. In future, a fully charged Volvo EX90 could support wider society by compensating energy supply during peak moments when renewable sources struggle to meet demand. In these moments, your EX90 could join with others to become a virtual power plant, united for just seconds or minutes at a time to support local energy supply. The potential for this technology is almost boundless. Beyond altruism, it has the potential to reduce households' energy bills, recoup costs, and boost energy markets. That's why we are equipping all Volvo EX90s with bidirectional charging capabilities and actively advocating policy changes and innovations around the world to create more efficient and sustainable energy utilization. And to tell you more about how the technology will come to life, let me welcome Anna.
Thank you, Emily. It's easy to see how the Volvo EX90 embodies our ambition to go fully electric by 2030. Bidirectional charging, the new electrification ecosystem, it truly represents a new era for electric vehicles at Volvo Cars. I'm Anna, and my team and I work with the user experience inside the Volvo EX90. From the very beginning, one of our major ambitions when doing the new generation of Volvo cars was to remove the barriers, perceived and practical, that made electric vehicles a challenge for the drivers. We have already done much, but with the Volvo EX90, we have gone even further to make driving and living with this car a truly effortless and enjoyable experience. As Eric explained earlier, our new SUV comes with vast new intelligent technology, software-defined and powered by core computing. This new technology enables an all-new user experience designed to make every journey easy, comfortable, and engaging. But most journey actually starts before you set off. That's why the Volvo EX90 will come with remote actions, offering a seamless transition when going from your home to your car. That's why you will be able to control and get information about your car by using your voice toward a Google Assistant-enabled device. So, hey Google, what's the charge level in my EX90?
Your battery is at 50%.
Okay, Google, warm up my car.
Waiting for Volvo. I'll send a notification to your phone when it's done.
Smart device integration is being added around the world with local collaborations in China and South Korea. If I want to further prepare for my car by charging the EX90 overnight, smart charging functionality will make sure that my car charges itself at the optimal time, when energy is cheaper and more sustainable. But the fun actually starts when we set off. While the Volvo EX90 brings a new level of technology to our lineup, it's presented to the driver in a simple and contextual way. We have designed our new in-car user experience in line with the principle of safe and focused display of information. In short, no information overload, no clunky or complicated user experiences, no overwhelming or distracting interactions, just the information you need exactly when you need it, right at your fingertip. From the moment you enter the Volvo EX90, every step on the user journey has been considered to improve safety and efficiency while deliver a calm and immersive experience. Starting the car, checking its reins, searching and selecting a route, controlling the climate are all simple and intuitive, even selecting the soundtrack for your drive. We have learned from our user research and customer feedback and designed a new home screen with all the key elements: a large view for navigation, quick access for media and phone, At the bottom, a fixed bar with the most relevant system controls, and above it, a smart contextual bar that displays the information relevant to the situation, whether you are driving, parking, or in a phone call. When driving, the most immediate important information is shown in the second screen, right behind the steering wheel. At a glance, the same screen transforms itself to clearly delineate between different drive modes. And when the need strikes, the Volvo EX90 will remind you of the need to charge. Search a charging station along the route and drive you there. Where in an increasing number of locations, the integration of plug and charge means that there's no need of clunky payment process anymore. You just plug your car and it will start charging. Within 10 minutes, with another 180 kilometers of range, you are ready to set off again, and you will arrive to your destination even before you know it.
Not that you'll want to ride too quickly. My commute to the Volvo offices in Gothenburg is about 20 minutes on a good day. And there are times I never want it to end. My own space, separation from my to-do list and email, total presence on the road, a bit of peace and quiet, or a total immersive surround sound experience. In modern life, there are so few opportunities to really appreciate great music or be truly immersed in great storytelling. With the Volvo EX90, there is one more.
Yes, Emily. The Volvo EX90 will be equipped with Dolby Atmos surround sound. Supported by 25 Bauer & Wilkins speakers, we have created a truly immersive sound experience. Featuring spatial audio optimized for the EX90 cabin, every seat has an amazing sound experience.
And that experience is further enhanced by the introduction of 5G connectivity, allowing rapid over-the-air updates, just like a smartphone. Your Volvo EX90 will continue to evolve and update, becoming better and safer over time. And 5G compatibility also allows you to easily download in-car apps from a growing online store, covering anything from entertainment to work-related features, from taking your first work call during your commute to streaming content while charging away from home. And the Volvo EX90 will also be compatible with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And we are doing everything we can to make it easier for customers to find charging stations and to pay a decent price for their electricity at hundreds of thousands of charging points discoverable in the Volvo Cars app.
The Volvo EX90 will also mark a major step forward on how your car lives in your pocket. Whether you are tracking the delivery of your new Volvo car, smart charging at home, or charging in public, selecting an update, or even learning how to become a safer and more sustainable driver, the new generation Volvo car apps will be the ultimate companion. With Phone Key, you will be able to leave your key fob at home and just enter your car easily with your phone. Built on industry standards, our technology will be compatible with a wide number of phone brands and models. This enables you to share your digital key safely and remotely with your friends and family. From its connection to the mobile, to its integration to your home, to its ecosystem, out in the world, the Volvo EX90 was designed for life, to be intuitive and helpful and improve safety every single day. Thank you very much.
Thank you.